Hi, I'm Thomas with Believe in the Run.
And this is Megan with Believe in the Run.
And today we're talking about the Saucony Ride 14.
14.
That's a lot of numbers. It's getting up there.
Like 14.
Can't drive yet. But
Learner's permit?
yeah, no, I don't even think you get that.
15.
Yeah. All right, so this shoe is a minor update. Most of the Saucony shoes we're gonna get this year are a minor update. They had a big 2020. 2021 is like, hey, let's switch up some colors and maybe modify the upper a little bit, and that is what you are looking at with this shoe. As a matter of fact, they just cleaned up the upper. Meg, why don't you talk about it?
I mean, it's a pretty simple mesh upper, not a ton of overlays. They've kept this like super nice, comfy tongue and heel collar here, so it's got a nice general fit and it's pretty comfortable.
Yeah, it is a comfortable shoe. It fits great. They didn't change the fit too much. We'll show you the Ride 13 here in a second and go over it. What this does is it has maybe a little more breathability. I found that the fit, the gusseted tongue, all of this stuff makes for a really nice, comfortable ride. There is one thing we did notice about the upper though, Meg. What was it?
So if you see here, it dips down pretty far. So when I was out on the run, I actually noticed you don't get that like secure ankle feel that you want with a daily trainer. And I did just notice like some slippage.
I didn't have any heel slip. It just does feel like it cuts under the ankle by quite a bit. So if you do have gigantic ankles that need more room, this might be the shoe for you.
I have gigantic ankles.
No, you don't, because you were saying it doesn't fit right.
Oh.
I'm saying if you needed that extra room,
Got
you
it.
clearly don't need it. Your ankles are normal. It didn't really affect the fit of the shoe. I just noticed I was running and it was cold out and I could feel the air against my ankle in a place that I'm not used to feeling it. So I did notice it. The only reason we're probably mentioning it is because there's not much to talk about this update. I mean, even the laces are the same. And if you remember, I didn't like the Yarny laces before. The Yarny laces are back. Other than that, you're coming down to this PWRRUN midsole that is identical to the 13.
Yeah.
Meg, what's the drop?
So this is an 8mm drop.
It doesn't have a really high stack. So you do have a nice feeling of being close to the ground when you run this. It's got a responsive ride. I really like it. It's just about the right softness versus firmness.
What's interesting about that is, so from the 12 to the 13, it got a little bit softer, but I still would not call this a soft daily trainer.
No, but it feels flexible underfoot, and you can see it's got the flex grooves on the outsole. The rubber is right, the traction is right. A lot of what's going on in the shoe is right. This is one of those ones where maybe you don't do the big update and you stick to it like Saucony did. Now let's take a look at it compared to the previous model, the 13. Okay, so you can see outsole exactly the same, midsole exactly the same. And I mean, it's not even that much of a different upper. It's just got perforations and holes in the engineered mesh that open it up a little bit.
I will say I prefer the new colorways quite a bit.
Is this still mutant?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. This for me looks like cotton candy, and I don't know that I'm a huge fan of cotton candy for myself. So for the weight of a size 10.5, comes in at 10.72 or 304 grams. Let me just check here. 304 grams and the same ounces. So really nothing has changed.
And my women's 7.5 comes in at 8.57 ounces, which is
You gotta do the grams.
pretty good for a daily trainer. It's a little bit actually on the heavier side, considering it's 243 grams.
This is the shoe that I would put any runner in, beginner, whatever. You're just getting into running. This is the shoe for you. You try it on, you get used to running. Maybe then you start figuring out what little nuances you like, whether you want a softer ride or anything. This shoe for a beginning runner can do it all. It can do the tempo workouts, it can do the daily mileage. This is a great shoe for someone who just wants a basic running shoe.
And this might put me into the snob shoe category, but this shoe, it wouldn't be my pick. It's a little too firm, the upper doesn't fit quite right. I just feel like if you're gonna pick out a daily trainer, I'd go for something a little bit more cushion, a little softer, a little bit of a better fit.
So it's got an 8mm stack.
32, 24 for the stack.
And it runs 130 if you're gonna buy it. It also runs true to size. That's about it. I'm just checking with Robbie, he's down on the floor. All right, so that's it for the Ride 14. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to us here on YouTube, check us out on Instagram, listen to our podcast, and join our Strava group. Anything else you want to add, Meg? Maybe say hi to your mom?
Hi, Mom.
Back of my mind, early blue.
I'm okay, yeah.
Don't worry, minus some scrapes and bruises and my brand new Tracksmith tights that got ripped, I'm totally fine and mostly just really happy that I got that on camera.